Breaking news now at 11. A large sailing ship has hit the bottom of the Brooklyn Bridge, injuring multiple people. Good evening, I'm Jen Max.
Here I am bringing to you a breaking news out of New York.
Shows the shocking scene playing out right now on the East River. Police sources confirming more than a dozen injuries. We want to get right to news.
19 injured in New York.
Melissa Colorado, who's live in Dumbo. Melissa, what can you tell us?
Well, this is just something absolutely incredible.
Here I am sharing with you.
It was almost like seeing a movie, but in slow motion. That is what witnesses told me. Now, you are looking at the aftermath of this.
This is the situation that happened in New York. Here we go.
Crash. Now, that is the Mexican Navy ship. It is a regal Mexican Navy ship. Two of the masts right now, they look like L's.
Here we are sharing with you a situation of that ship that hit a Brooklyn Bridge in New York.
Right now, after the ship attempted to sail under the Brooklyn Bridge, the mast crashed into the underside of the bridge, and we're hearing about several people that were injured, 4 people critically injured, 12 people who were seriously injured as well, 35 people injured in total. That is the latest information from Mayor Eric Adams. Now, you know this area is typically packed with tourists and New Yorkers who come here for the views of the Brooklyn Bridge, and what they saw today was something absolutely jaw-dropping. One witness we spoke to says he saw one person on one of the masts dangling for their life. Again, police telling us there are multiple injuries, 4 people critically injured. Now, this crash happened just around sunset, right after 8 p.m. This Mexican naval ship is called Cuauhtémoc, named after an Aztec emperor, and this is a regal Mexican Navy ship which serves as a training vessel for naval cadets. Just this week, New Yorkers were actually being invited to come on board and learn more about the ship, and witnesses described this chaotic scene that unfolded almost in slow motion as the ship's mast fell apart. Take a listen.
Dancing, singing, but there was people on the mast standing up, and I don't know, they were backing up, and it hit the top shelf, and the mast came down, and the people were just hanging from there. And I think the unfortunate part is I think there was someone else who fell. So pray to God that they're alive.
The helicopters and now the police ships just went out. They're kind of like circling around the boat, I guess, trying to get people off because it's stuck now.
And again, we know that this happened just around sunset, right after 8 p.m. This triggered a major response from the NYPD and the FDNY. We know that divers went into the water to check for victims, but there is no evidence at the moment that anyone fell in the water. Now, we also heard from an official who gave us a little bit of background as to what exactly happened here. Take a listen.
The captain that was maneuvering the ship lost, I guess, power of the ship and the current. Mechanical function caused the ship to go right into the pillar of the bridge, hitting the mast of the ship, where there were a couple of sailors on top of it. These sailors were injured as a result of the mast striking the bridge.
And what you just heard from that, we were hearing that there were sailors on top of those masts, and we believe that those were the individuals who were injured. But again, this is a part of Dumbo, where there's plenty of tourists, New Yorkers who come out here for the views. And so just to see this regal ship almost coming in slow motion towards the Brooklyn Bridge, and witnesses could clearly see that the masts were just way too tall for them to fit under the Brooklyn Bridge. And so witnesses, it was also very scary for the folks who were right here in the park area, because they didn't know if that ship was going to actually stop. Thankfully it did, but as you can imagine, this really triggered a major response from the NYPD, the FDNY, as emergency responders just went straight to the Dumbo area to make sure that everyone here was okay. But again, as we heard from Mayor Eric Adams, multiple injuries here, 4 people critically injured. We're being told that There were more than 200 people on board the ship, of course, including crew members, including those sailors. But I also spoke to a family from Mexico, and this is a symbol for them. This is a cultural symbol for them. So clearly, they are hurt over this incident that has occurred tonight. But as you can imagine, there will be an investigation unfolding, an investigation certainly underway. That's the latest here in Dumbo. Melissa.
Here I am bringing to you a situation of what happened in New York, and of course, it's yours truly, Springer. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and thank you.